1 2 1 2. Yo, yo, yo. John Wamford, what's poppin'? We're in the grok. Where's the grok gone? Can you hear me okay? I'm just getting set up. Forgive me for being silent. We're just starting. I need a beer, but I've got some water, some filtered water. Okay, so tonight at 1 AM, we're going to do some scene saving. I'm going to save the scene. Let's pull up the engine. So I was in a coffee shop earlier and I downloaded a few objects, a few 3D models. And I just wanted some natural models and I went onto some free, I think it was Sketchfab. And like, so I'm just chilling with my cappuccino and every model was like naked women. And I don't know why on Sketchfab. I never really used it before. Or like weird Lara Croft models and everything, so I didn't really get many. I didn't spend much time on it. But I'm gonna grab a few appropriate models today. Here we go. Oh, I remember now, I also have a bug where when I load a model and then I load another, it seems that the second so I added a feature yesterday. If I double click here, it will load this wherever the camera is. And then is it pilgrim.obj? If I load a second model here, and if I double click that, I think it loads the previous model by mistake. No, okay, so this has worked this time. Maybe it wasn't a bug. Also, I don't like how you can't see things when you go away from them. Let's fix that now. My projection matrices, my view, camera matrices thing. Maybe it's in my camera class, right? Do we have some sort of initialization? I don't remember. Main init. So when you initialize your world and your models and your cameras, you specify how far into the distance it will draw, where the start point is, the near, and where the far is. I think I had it at 100, but I don't remember the object name. The matrices. What was I looking for in it? By the way, if somebody tells me if they can hear me okay. Cheers, man. Thank you, John. Grid render a draw, I'm sure it's called that. No. let's see where the view's created. Nope. Here, far plane. There it is, far plane. So let's make it 5 times further the draw distance. Drawing the whole thing. It's quite dark and it's too big. She's upside down. So these are the sort of things that need tweaking, where when I load a model, it's sort of ready to go. I can flip it. I need some tools, some little shortcuts to do all this. And what was the other model called? Let's have a look. Here we are. I think it was a scene. Yeah, there we are. So the same problem here. Wow, look how small she is compared. I've made this statue 3 times smaller, the one in the background. Are they cracks, or is it the marble kind of breaks up? this was the third one. Which I think was like a bust, like the statue of some sort of head. I don't know what the big block is in the middle though. Let's render the normals. Why is she so strange? Because if I render that without wireframe, and somebody just put a big block on her head. You know, I think I downloaded some models that I didn't use yet. Let's take a look. This one here. I think this was like a gun pack. Just finding my location. I've never dealt with GOTF files, but I think they are kind of a standard. I don't think it's in the models folder. I think it's just there. Yeah. So it's loading in. There we are. It's amazing to me how large they are. So the gizmo here, this axis is so small. Okay, so what I want to do is serialize the scene, which means I can save the scene. So when I restart, everything's still here. And it's just a bit more interesting for what we're working on. Okay, I'm going to test that bug. If I load this woman upside down, yeah, it loads the guns again. And try again, the woman upside down, it loaded the guns again. That's because the file name is the same. So we need to add a number. I think we need to fix that first. So it was too warm in here. GPT. Where's GPT? I want you guys to be able to follow along. C++. Oh, there we are. So I'm going to copy this error to ChatGPT. So we will start to serialize another typo. Shit. I couldn't let that one go. But it looks like asset names. Should get us going. I mean, what happens if I change this? Change this. To change that, is it? No. It's going to be on load model, right? And when we do some async, request load model is the flag. Out model. I think we're destroying the last model, maybe, I don't know. But what we want is, yeah, out model, meshes. What have we got in the out model? Meshes. Meshes. The load model. This is what we want, the assets, the models. I need to find the association between the model itself and the asset model here. So vector of asset models. That might be the ID then. Yeah, I don't know if we got that right. Let's find out. That's made it even worse. Let's load another model. Why I really need, yeah, it's doing the same thing. I don't remember why we was using the bounds. Yeah, that's not so big. I do need to maybe abstract some of these functions to other files, but that's a double click. On this engine, less than 2 weeks, maybe 11 days, 10, 11 days. But it was previously a 1-year masterpiece, or maybe longer, and I just started again. How long have you been doing game development? I can't say I've never released a game. But I guess 4 years I've been just playing with different tools. 4 years on and off. How long have you been working on your engine? How long have you been... Heads up or tips for C++? Okay, yeah. So I started with a really good course. I think his name is Tim O'Neill. It's normally like $200 or £200 or something, and every weekend it comes down to the really, really cheap. And I did most of that course. And it's quite boring. But from there, it just gives you good foundations. And I also had a book. The C++, Advanced C++ for Dummies or something. That was a good reference. But what helped me the most was Discord. SFML Discord for 2D games. Download the SFML API. So start with some 2D games rather than 3D, even if you just do one game. Okay, so we don't have the issue anymore, not there anyway. But we do there. Yeah, so I need to get rid of the first list. Imported models, where does it say that? Import models separator. And then we're getting the list. Yeah, let's refresh that. I would say when learning, when learning C++, the best thing to do, well, what I found good is when you're doing all these tutorials, a lot of them are just console tutorials, like somebody just asked. I have this here. It was Barber Day today, and there's some here. Do it with something that's fun, and watch somebody streaming so you can kind of see what you're gonna learn next. But some of the tutorials are quite boring, so maybe try to start to make a game at the same time. It's just something really small, but something visual. You want something visual on the screen. Otherwise it's quite a slog, and it can be quite, maybe not boring, because you get excited with simple results when you're new, but it's not as fun as it could be. What accent are you hearing? Next you're gonna ask for like my pet's name and my favourite teacher's name and my date of birth. This is England. Hey, yo everyone. Somebody asked a question I think I missed. I'm confused, how do you turn the output from console stuff? Okay, so if you've got Visual Studio, when you create oh, I got you. Yeah. I mean, that's a good line, but still. Midlands. The accent is from the Midlands, but I'm not necessarily in the Midlands. So when you make a new C++ file project in Visual Studio, it will just say like console only. Visual Studio, free to download. new C++ application. I think application, and then create an OpenGL context, which might take, you have to download a few libraries, so you need to download OpenGL library. So basically this is just this is all just these windows. If I move everything away, you've actually just got a little window. It's just a blue window. I don't think it will ever replace C++, but it might be more popular over time. I guess it's hard to say in years because things do change, but I don't mind if it does. I don't know much about it. I think it's just a safer version with memory, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, Learn OpenGL tutorial is the place to learn. Let me put some stuff out. LearnOpenGL.com. Yeah. Okay, safer C. With YouTube videos. Victor. So there was some guy called Victor. Shout out the Eastern Europeans. And he went through the LearnOpenGL.com website, and which is probably the best place to learn OpenGL, but he did a visualization tutorial, so you could just see it, and it's a lot easier than just reading and reading and reading. And that's where I learned OpenGL, but I'm still a bit of a newbie. Did I load anything? Okay, so I've got rid of the box at the top. Okay, so now it's loading models uniquely. So the bug's gone. I want to get show grid and show axis. If you say C is better, you're telling people that you're older. This is what I hear. I don't know if it's true. That's sweet. So wherever I am, it will load the model. Okay. Just have the thumbnails now. Give me a bit of theory and bulleted list for so for those that have just joined, I want to do some serialization of the scene. So I want to go to save what's on the screen and then load it back into the engine basically. chat on the screen somehow. There's a way to do it actually. With OBS. I had it before, but sometimes it can kind of ruin that experience. The experience. I need me a chatbot as well. Also now it wants to send a message to my phone to log me in, but my phone is the camera since my camera was stolen in an airport. And I mean out of my luggage, so my luggage arrived and my new streaming camera was just gone. Yeah, ChatGPT so slow. Has everybody seen the drama with Elon and Sam Altman, by the way? It looks like a lot of dirt has surfaced that puts these guys in a bad light. Okay, what we're doing, serialization. Engine types. Tend to find it's finished the answer when you reload it. I think it's Google Chrome can't handle like a big context, so many words. Sorry for the mic. Okay, homies, we've got a lot of work to do tonight. I need a bit of wine, but I think I'm just gonna get on with it. Don't worry about the wine. Runtime indices are not savable. So we're going to save a file to a text, save some data to a text file to use stable identifiers. You already have them as asset model.id. Which is here. Okay. And then that connects to the actual model. And asset model is owned by, you put it in the scene later, okay. Okay, the path, so the path is to load it. PRS, the location, the rotation, and the scale. So where it is on the screen, basically. Does it also require OpenGL for C++ code to access my camera? So you want to like write some program. I don't know the answer to that, but if you set up OpenGL, you can get IMGUI. So when you saw all the buttons on my screen, the UI, the user interface, if you have a basic OpenGL context, you can have buttons. So whatever you're doing with your camera, you want some text, you want some buttons, click this to turn the camera on and off, to change the color, to take a photo of the camera, what's on the screen, to flip it, to change the resolution. You can do all that with buttons on the screen, so it's worth getting OpenGL to get the IMGUI. But for visual AI, I would use Python. Go for Python. It will be 5 times quicker to get what you want. This is Visual Studio Editor. I'm not sure. And Cyberpunk theme. I'll just show you here if you're still connected. Tools and theme. And then Cyberpunk. Yep, that's what we got. When I first got it, I had a seizure. I was like, I can't code with this. And then after 2 hours, I just didn't notice it anymore, and then I've just never changed it. I don't know if I saw somebody use it or I saw somebody use something similar, and then I just kind of I took inspiration. I don't think the software you're coding will make a difference to if you can get something on the screen from a camera. I've never done it. I don't think, as long as the software is can compile the program. Okay. You almost wasted 3 months on what? C++ versus Python. To get JSON from. see if we can do this on screen. Oh, sorry, I forgot you couldn't see the ChatGPT there. Where did it output it to? Did it give me a folder? It's gonna be in here, isn't it? Yep. Great. Okay. There we go. So this file will just allow us to serialize. It's like a database, little header program. Might not work. It should do. Oh, it's because of the folder name. Maybe I should put it in that folder, to be honest. Yeah. So I can just delete that and it'll work, but it wouldn't be a good idea. Include new folder. Is GL invented yet? Can you elaborate? For catching errors. Yeah, get a last error. I know what you mean. Do you use RenderDoc? RenderDoc's really good for catching errors. we go. Oh, I'm in a different folder. How did I get there? That worries me a lot. Sure, I've put other things in that folder. 2 directories. Actually, it's on my to-do list to make. I had a debugger on my old engine, and it was just like it was a console but on the screen, and that's on the to-do list. And then one of the filters was OpenGL errors. Probably my brother uses that Arduino. But I don't know. Okay. So we have JSON. Serialization.header. I like the look of this. Guess right. Yeah. By the way, feel free to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and it helps the algorithm. Your mech is all rich. It's Python compatible. Who knows? What was the answer to that? And what are you programming? This looks just a lot simpler than I expected. But really, it's only saving, it's only adding 2 little functions. We can't copy and paste this. Do you have a degree? I do have a degree. My first degree was theology. So my first degree was religion, and then I didn't go into work in teaching religion or practitioner. And then about 4 years ago I was thinking what's the next thing, and I thought tech, I want to get into coding. So I'll type this, did C++ course with udemy.com, then edx.org to get certified with Microsoft certificates, then used those to apply for a master's in computer science and AI. I'll pin that just for so then when I started, so I did udemy.com, and I was about 3/4 through this course. It was really good, and I realized you don't get any certificate at the end, but I almost finished it. And then I saw a Microsoft one, Advanced C++. It was like, I think it was a sale for like £20, and you did get a certificate. But I already had the knowledge, so I've probably finished the course in a week. It was meant to take 2 months, but I already had learnt it. And then I discovered in the UK, the government would give you student loans. This was a few years ago for a master's degree. I didn't know. I thought it was only your first degree. So I applied for a good uni in the UK, and I sent a portfolio. Let me just link you guys. But my first and only C++ project was an MMO, unfinished, broken MMO of a city in the Midlands. But there was like a server working. It was sort of simulating different things going on. And so I sent that as my portfolio. Here's the link. And the certificates that I got with Microsoft. And also I got I did well on my first degree. I don't know if it was a 2-1 or a first. And so they accepted me. And then COVID came immediately, and everybody dropped out of the course because it was on web camera. So like $15,000, £11,000 for a master's on web camera. When I had just moved to live next to the uni so I could go inside, I was like, no. So I don't have a degree in this field. But my first degree gave me like study skills, like it gave me some self-belief, and I just know I can finish a long project because I've done long projects before. That's one of the main things you'll take away from university. You will know within yourself that you can do something like a longer project. Feel free to finish my MMO. Okay, so we're gonna nope, we're not doing that. I meant to copy those. Yeah, I thought that might happen. The American spelling. Game and game engine's your favorite part? Yeah, I think so, because one, you're always learning. I enjoy learning in tech. It's creative, so you get to see your results, and you're making something quite big. I like making tools. You can be logical and creative. Yeah, it was a dream of mine when I was younger. So I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's obviously a lot easier now with the LLMs and with AI. I'll take that as well. Nope, not that. So if you're getting some help from an AI and you don't, and it's an area that you've never used before and you think it's quite important, don't copy and paste. Unless there's a good reason to just copy and paste, because you won't learn. Or at least type it and say, I understand what this is doing. So let's have a look, what is this doing? Nobody knows. Okay, so that's quite simple. So this will take our vectors that we've passed in, so we're going to use this function a lot, and it will turn it into a JSON style array. Yeah, it returns it. So we'll probably find this function being called a lot here, or at least in a loop. So vec3, let's look for that function. Also, why doesn't it highlight it? Here we go. Vec3. So in our program, we have scale, rotation, and position, and they will be, and the data will be a vector of 3, so 3 floats, like position X, Y, Z, the rotation, and the scale, all X, Y, Z, and the JSON type wants an array. So this will turn it into an array, and then put it in the field position, blah, blah, blah. It's a conversion function. So that's what's being called by these orange little functions. So I always ask this question on stream, who's watching me instead of doing something that they should be doing that's similar to what I'm doing? So now we know what's going on, we can steal that because we've learned it. Look, and it's always the people that type are usually the ones, not always, but they never said anything in the whole chat. I think you mentioned something about the camera earlier, but it's usually the ones that don't talk and they'll be like, yeah, I'm here cheating. Procrastinating. Ooh. Fine. Asset. ID. Actually, I find this to be one of the oddest parts of coding. I can look at code, I know what everything does, but wait, what's going on here? By the way, did nobody spot that? It all failed. Oh, we don't have GLM. Neither do they. Go away. Oh. Whatever. I'm special. I'm special. Yeah, the things I find hard is, I guess, linkage. So how different containers will link to others. So we have the scene container has different assets, and then those different assets will have a model or something. And it's more the names. I get forgetful of the names and the relationships. Like model ID, scene ID, object ID. Okay, constant. It knows. In a way, it's quite easy because we already have, within this context, we already have the app data. So we're just taking a structure and just storing everything that's in that structure, basically. So we will pass the application that has all the data, all the assets and all the models. We will go through them and we will find this one, I believe. Where this function's called. In the save scene. Create that somewhere. Oh, here. Yeah. And then what are we doing with that? Storing it here. And save into file. Can you see that I've not entirely followed it? I can follow the code, I know what every line does. But I think again, it's the relationships with the IDs. And also 2 AM, by the way. Return false. Ah, okay. Yeah, if it doesn't find it. I thought that was the default. this is creating the assets database as an array. Probably everybody knows, but let's have a look at the structure of a JSON file. It's very simple, very lightweight. So users, and then there's like a sub branch, the ID, ID2, ID3, ID4, and you see like these little separators, the curly brackets. So we're gonna have assets, then under assets, asset ID, name, path, and then the pushback here. And objects, I think that will be it, yeah. So the assets are things that we've loaded into the game engine, that they're on the side, things you can drag into the screen, but they're not on the screen. This is what I believe the difference is. And then the objects are drawn in the screen, and so they will have the position, the location, and so on. Okay, I didn't want to copy and paste, now I've just understood it for like the second time this week. So this means we'll go through every model, and then we'll create, go away, we'll create a JSON asset, an entry, and we'll give all of them an asset ID. Let's have a look what objects are. So it's a vector of scene objects, and then within the scene objects we have the transform, its own matrix, but I think we will build the model matrix from these, and then that's it really. We'll take maybe some IDs. Actually, we might need all of that, or at least we can use that. Otherwise it's just going to make everything visible, because some objects might be hidden in the editor. So if we don't find it, or if it returns false. Just goes to the next one. Yeah, so it is taking the visibility and the selectables. You can speed up now. Good question. Because not all assets will be models necessarily. So you might have things in the asset tray that aren't 3D objects, like a material. Yeah. So here we will load the model of a pilgrim, and it comes into that asset tray here. So in my brain, all I'm thinking of assets is things on the screen, models, but later there's going to be other things, materials, textures. So an asset can also have, it can be the owner of a model, which it is here, so the asset is the model. Don't ask a follow-up question, because that's all I got. If you have a follow-up question, then you understand it better than me already. So just give, you can answer. Yeah, I don't know if you was in the chat earlier, but I was saying this is the main thing that I'm struggling with. I think you might have said something. Yeah, you can, the debug thing. Yeah, I had the debug callback in my last console, I think on the last engine. Okay, what does it want to do? Load model. That's it, request. Load model. I'm just going to get water. I might be 5 minutes. I might stretch. Let's get some text on the screen. be back in 1 minute. 1 minute's time. Snack. Wait a minute, why is my light turning off? Don't worry, I'll get the camera back in a second. Look, the lights have gone off. I'm just charging it. When it gets too hot under the light, so then the jacket comes off, but I'm cooled down at the minute. I came back from a break with what I should eat on the break. Let me close that to save my graphics card from exploding on my laptop. What's that? DC Collect. And drop some calories on the floor. So this is going to load the scene. I'm wondering how it's going to call that. I don't think that function, not that one, the load model. Load model. It's in model load, yeah, that'd be easy enough then. So that's the opposite of what we did already. So is that. Factor your import logic here. Already got that. File stream. I don't know what it means by drop in. Does it mean I don't need to define it in the header? That's not helpful. Did I get water? I got water and protein. Okay, so we don't have any UI yet to load them all. Don't have a load button. Or do we have one now? I mean. That's cookie protein. Although I skipped the gym for a couple of days. To be honest. Gym tomorrow. Anybody gym tomorrow or today? Oh, okay, yeah. But it's not importing. It's loading. That's what confused me. Yeah, this is what we need, okay. Save scene JSON. Okay, where do I want to put these buttons? Let's have a look. Not there. I think the assets make sense. Imported models. But that will change. Nice, we got a good error there. Unresolved symbols. Two. So one is save scene, that makes sense. Okay, the two we just did. Wait. I might have to type them differently. I think I might have changed something. It's not const. Oh, because it's loading. So we might add some data and change it. Const means it's constant, it will protect it. Okay, let's see what happens if anything crashes when we save and load. So it's failed, probably because there's no assets, but the buttons are working. Program obj.obj. Okay, let's see if we can save that. Save scene failed. Let's put something on the screen. Try and save it now. Save scene failed. Load scene failed. Let's restart it. See if it will load. Load scene failed. Nice. Follow the logic. So if we press save scene, okay. Will the JSON and the folders be created automatically? It's in the save button. Or will it just fail? I might need to create the folders at least. It will fail. Let's see where it created that. So it might have made the, let's see what it made, stream scene. That was a waste of time. Let's just try that and see if we at least get some folders made automatically. Okay, we're not getting errors now. Save scene. Okay, I'm gonna see if that will load up the assets, which was just the one pilgrim. Load scene. Sweet. So it did indeed load her into the drawer, but we didn't put her in the world. Let's put her there. Let's put her here. The array off, by the way. I think I had a low poly tree. Oh, it was called a low tree. Object. And then Paula GOT scene.gotf. Save scene. By the way, let's just see where that's being created. Here we go. Look, assets here. Scenes. Stream scene. And you'll see the structure that we saw on the website. If I bring it in, it's come up in VS Code. So we have assets, which you can probably collapse. Can you collapse? And the objects. It's beautiful, right? So how many objects is there? It should match the amount of... It starts at 150 because there's 150 cubes already rendered from 0 to 149. So 150 is the first woman that I bought in, then the second one, and then I think we did something else, the tree and the scene. So that's the data it's saving. And then the name and the path, it's just the name on the file and then how to find it, so it has to load it. So it should work. It's pretty simple. I'll restart that now. And if we hit load scene, it's gonna take a minute. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have all the models, and we have the scene. So this is called serialization, and it's obviously used in saving states or games. I think I've mostly used it in saving, in creating packets of data. This is before the day of AI, to send across server, like your position of your player. The reason I'm doing this is because when people join the stream, the scene's quite boring. Oh wait, it should be 90, that's the mistake I've made. So I just want a few things on the engine every time I'm working on it. I think this is the one that needs the 180. And to come down a bit. Save scene. But to get a full scene serialization for the evening will be, I'll be satisfied with that. Job well done, really. Also, if you're just joining, like I went on a break 25 minutes ago and YouTube just kicked everybody out. Like the viewers just went down. Save again. I want to get a few more models on. Warrior of the North. I think she was just in the sort of the home directory. Let's try it. Scene.gotf. She was like a Wonder Woman figure, yeah. I've just put two in the same place. I'm pretty sure I have. Yep. So it just makes it all more engaging for the channel when people join. Save that. I'm just going to check if there's any errors, because you don't want to create a nice scene and then load it and there's still bugs. It should be simple enough, but this is nice. Look, the console, you can see it loading all the different textures. It's done that, but these all came up one by one. So we'll have to load the camera in the same position as well. Where's the sister gone? Pretty sure I didn't save them in the same place. It'll be interesting if we did, because then we did have an error and it'll be fun to debug. That's kind of how you remember, because we've gone quite quick here. Get some debugging. Yeah, interesting. But what is interesting is those two. Those two might be in different places because they're different sizes. And I wonder if that's somehow reflects on the code. Also, is she moving in a strange way as I go down? It's hard to tell. Put the grid on. If she falls through the grid, then it's a bug. No, she's not moving. Okay, well let's put another one there. And another one there. Let's save that scene. We'll restart it again. Protein. I'll just show you now, you see all this popping in. It's quite fun. Okay, there's a new one. There's a free ladies. There's the other Wonder Woman. I believe this is the one where there's two on top. By the way, will it erase the current content? I think if I load the scene, I don't think it will delete the new things. I don't think it tidies up. Oh, it did. Did it really do that? So it clears the containers first. So we don't need to shut down to load. So, what's everybody working on? Where you're calling from? What you're procrastinating from doing? Where's my water? Where's the Wonder Woman gone? Up to here. So it's reset them. Why could that be? Let me change. That's interesting. Is it doing that to anybody else? Some sort of strange bug. Let's load this scene again. If I move her, what's it position? Okay, let's see what the AI says. Where are we? Strange bug when I load. The two red women load on top of each other, essentially as clones, even though I move one. There's another error, hard to define and catch, but similar route probably, where I drag an object and it snaps into where it should have been loaded on the scene load button. Starting point for debug. I couldn't replicate the second error, so I'm just going to see if they're both, if it's just one error. It might be this, or the update, yeah. Because it rebuilds the model, I think. Ah, that's the issue, yeah. You're almost certainly loading into a non-empty runtime state. Because this doesn't load the GPU data. It just loads the models themselves. So if you've already got a scene going, it might look visually right, but the data in the background might not be accurate. I don't know if we fix this just by restarting and then fix it properly in a minute. I'm impressed how it found the bug. There's the two. Can we save and then restart? That one. Yeah, they're still overlapping. Let's get the notes up. maybe ChatGPT really is going out of business, as I read today on X. Have a look. That rules out loading on top. I know what we need to do. Let's restart it. I'm going to save a blank scene. Or I'll just save a scene with just the one. Save that. So at some point I obviously want to be able to actually type a file name in. Load. There she is. And then was it this this was the one that destroyed it, I think. Save that scene and restart. try the load. Yeah, I think it's done it again. I think I know why now. As long as they're on top, yeah. So let me change the size of one of those. And the rotation. Interesting. Save, load. Save, load. So I think if I save her, I think if I load it, I think she's going to go back on top. Yeah, so she's hidden here. There's two. But if I change the scale or something about her, I think. The position. And save. Yeah, so if I change the position through here and save it and load, she's in the same place. If I create a third one here and don't change the position with this but do it here, if I save it and now I load it, she's going to go back there. So now there's two here. Okay, yeah. So it's to do with the gizmo, which I don't know if it was getting at that. During gizmo drag, as we did, update position and then rebuild model. Replace that line with the lines above. Why are those two not the other way around? Okay. Update only translation and the selected. So when we're dragging, it's setting a translation, which means moving the location. The selected object, its new position, and the model. But instead of that, we're taking a selected object position. Where's that function? Okay, let's just see how that runs. Okay, oh, where have we gone? Shall we do a new scene? Scene.gltf. And save scene. Now hit load, and it worked. Perfect. We want you there, we want you there. Save scene. Let's restart it. And then load scene. Sweet. So it only had to load once as well. And it drew all the instances. I guess we have serialization. It's pretty cool. Break down for me what was going wrong. Let's go over it again. Also, we want to save the serialization. We want to flip this image here and then save that as well. But that's not too important. It just looks silly. How much fruit did you eat today, by the way? To get these homers. A bit of difference going on. A bit of variation. Currently stored transform in two places. TRS fields on the scene object and derived matrix on the same object. gizmo dragging was the issue. You moved an object with the gizmo, that changes what gets rendered because your renderer uses object.model. It seems. What might we look at next? Why I wanted to do some debugging on it before I just saved the big scene. Models, where's the grid at, by the way? Oh sweet, so we're at 0. 0.08, not 0.0. Wait, 0.008, is that right? Yep. That's a good little scene. Let's save full camera details into the save. So then when we load it, we're looking like this. That's what we want. Find some better streaming music. see if I can implement this just before sort of log off. So it did clear the scene. I mean, I know it did, but I never saw the code before. Select first empty object. Is that because I don't have active cam? On a live out there, by the way. Get the mic on. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Get the mic on. Sure, right? This one was a lot shorter. Okay, let's see how this goes. I wonder if it will crash because I'm going to load a scene that doesn't have the camera object saved. So let's save it there, and let's move here. There we go. Now we have the camera view saved. We could sort of serialize all the booleans as well, so if wireframe is on, we can't tell on the large objects till we zoom in. But you could save that. You could save the grids on or not. But we don't want to do that for now. Up. Load scene. There we go. Camera's moved. All the objects are back. There might be some bugs here. I can't see any really. Just looks so much better on a large screen like that. Let's save that there. I think next I want, so when I hold shift down, these will give me a rotation instead of just moving along. Some guns as well that I loaded. We need a thing so where we can right click one of these and get the path and copy and paste the path. These things can take a couple of hours, but they will save you so many hours even when you're just coding. Do you know what? I don't know what this song is, but I've heard it so many times on my streams. I think I've begun to enjoy it. Doesn't really add anything to the scene. now. 4.1. The algorithm will love that. I know them Americans be building them algorithms. Let's see if there's a better angle. Just get some visuals on there. I don't like it at all. Let's find a nicer model. That would do. What did I just want to do? Let me put no, I think that's enough for models. Right, we're gonna add some light. And by the way, it shouldn't have took this long to get some light in. Fragment main, we have the light direction. Add comments and give some basic theory. watch this as we load the scene. Oh, I guess it's still there. Do it again. So I need to ask how I'm going to want something on screen for the sun. Because I'm going to change the light position in the shader, just so things like this. If you look here, we have the normals. So to rotate these and rotate the sun will give nice light effects. That's what we're designing. And if you're not sure, this shader here, it's a little switch inside the shaders that changes if it renders just from normal how it should or just textures only, so it doesn't take into account lighting, so they're actually better lit. UVs for textures, normals for the lights. So that's a cool scene. Position. Where do I want to add? In a debug panel. Debug. In debug. Okay. In debug. That was supposed to be in there, but something went wrong. Maybe the end. Let me just check that. It might come up as a bug. Yeah, because there's no other begin. Error, missing end child. Oh, of course. Just needs to go there. And the reason the other one says debug is because when there is an error, it comes under a debug panel by default. See, it's working, that's what it's here. We're going to have a light debug and we're going to put some tools underneath that. Load the scene. See all the textures come in. There we have it. Progress, everybody. Some progress. Let's get that sorted. No captured yet. Light. Setup. Scene light setup. Light color. Like that. Ambient strength. Ambience options. Algorithm, I love that. I know them Americans building them algorithms. Okay guys, I'm gonna head off the stream. So it's good to chill, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll do a bit more before I'm next online. And whatever time it is now, tomorrow I'll probably be streaming about 5 hours or 6 hours before this time where you are. Good night.